The Tremont American Legion held their annual ceremony to remember those from the village who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving in the armed forces. At the Veterans Memorial in Tremont Park, the Legion read the names of people who lost their lives, and the Tazewell County Military Rights Team gave them a rifle salute.
Our Memorial Day ceremony is important to me and the Tremont community. Many of our Tremont residents died in the service of their country, going all the way back to the Civil War.
Following the formal ceremony, the American Legion Post invited the public back to the post for lunch. They encourage everyone to come back for next year's program.